President Muhammadu Buhari has expressed worries over the increasing influx of illegal weapons into the country, even as he condemns the recent killings both in Anambra and Ebonyi states, which claimed some lives, including 3 policemen. Buhari, who immediately directed security agencies to fish out the persons behind attacks and make them face the consequences of their action, however, sympathized with a former Central Bank of Nigeria governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, who survived the recent attack at his hometown in Osiofia, Anambra State. In a related development, the country's security agencies have been advised to adopt strategies to fight insurgencies and banditry now prevailing in parts of the country. The senator representing Niger East Senatorial District in the National Assembly, Senator Mohammed Sani Musa, has suggested. Musa made the suggestions against the backdrop of the massacre of 7 security operatives in their Alawa security base in Shiroro local government of Niger State on Thursday. This is as the president of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, has disclosed that President Buhari will later this month submit a supplementary budget to the National Assembly to request for more funds to tackle insecurity across the country. Buhari, in a statement yesterday by his media assistant Gabashew, condemned a deadly attack that took place on Monday night in the 3 communities of Egedegede, Obegu, and Amuzu in Ishelu local government area of Ebonyi State, and promised that the perpetrators of the heinous attack would not be spared. The president also extended his sympathies to families and friends who had lost loved ones and to every member of the community in Ebonyi State traumatized by the despicable act of wickedness. In his message of sympathy to Soludo, Buhari stated, "I strongly condemn the cowardly terrorist attack on an astounding Nigeria, Professor Chukwuma Soludo. Our prayers are with him and the family of the security operatives who lost their lives trying to defend innocent citizens assembled for a peaceful meeting," he said. Expressing concerns at the influx of illegal weapons, the president reassured Nigerians that ongoing efforts, which had led to the record recovery of illegal weapons and arrest of a large number of arms suppliers, will be intensified. According to him, the federal government would continue to empower the police and the armed forces in their brave struggle against terrorism, banditry, and kidnapping. Meanwhile, the federal lawmaker lamented that the nation was losing too many of its trained personnel to bandits and even the Boko Haram element, which requires that the top echelon of the armed forces should be re-strategized to protect our soldiers and policemen. He said that it will not be out of place if the military and other security forces force out the bandits and other criminals from their hiding place in the forest, since they have turned the forest to their abode from where they unleash mayhem on innocent and peace-loving Nigerians. Musa described as shocking and totally unacceptable the massacre of the security men by these lawless and bloodthirsty bandits, saying everything should be done to exterminate them once and for all. He, however, said the army and police authorities should reconsider their decision to close the military camps at Alawa and Bassa as a result of the Thursday incident. Closing the camp is not the solution to the problem, since chopping off the head has never been the solution to persistent headache. What we should do is to devise new methods of tackling insurgencies and banditry. Closing of the camps will open the communities to more attack by bandits, he said. Musa commiserated with officers and men of the Nigerian army and those of the police, as well as the families of the deceased security operatives who lost their lives in the attack by these bandits, and prayed to God to grant the souls of the departed eternal rest and their families the fortitude to bear the irreparable loss. Meanwhile, Lawan, who made the disclosure while speaking to journalists in his hometown, Gashua, on Saturday, all of which were captured in a statement by Israel Tabiowo, Special Assistant to the President of Senate, said the National Assembly will stop at nothing to ensure that normalcy and security was restored to states faced by challenges such as kidnapping, insurgency, banditry, and militancy. He said, about the issue of security, I think the National Assembly has done quite a lot in that area, working with the executive arm of the government. And recently on Monday also, the Speaker of the House of Representatives and I met with President Buhari. And the center of our discussion was the security of the country. How do we engage the security of this country? It has been a nagging issue, but it is not an issue that cannot be solved. With the appointment of the new service chiefs, we have seen newer strategies, and Mr. President and the National Assembly will be working to provide more resources in the supplementary budget, which the presidency will submit sometimes, maybe this month, to the National Assembly. According to him, we, the National Assembly, are prepared to give every possible resource to our security agencies to fight and restore normalcy to every part of the country, whether it is insurgency, banditry, militancy, or kidnapping. We believe that we need to have the security before life can be better, because you can't do anything or attract direct foreign investment. Even farming becomes impossible in some states because of the level of insecurity. So security is key, it is essential and a necessity that we have to restore normalcy in this area. And Mr. President gave the security chiefs 6 weeks to restore security in our rural areas, particularly because the rainy seasons will come pretty soon, maybe the next 2 months. And without security in the rural areas, there will be no farming. And when there is no farming, our food security will be threatened and our security situation will be further complicated. The Senate President, who underscored the importance of unity in national development, said those clamoring for the breakup of the country were in the vast minority, adding also that those behind the minority agitations were disgruntled elites bent on satisfying their self-serving interests to the detriment of majority of Nigerians. He added that the unity of Nigeria would continue to be the cardinal focus of the National Assembly by ensuring equity, justice, and fairness to every part of the country. Nigeria will continue to be one. What we need to emphasize always is equity, justice, and fairness to all, for all. I think this is one way to go, probably the only way to go, to ensure that everybody feels belonged. Speaking on the achievements of the government, he noted that this administration has done quite a lot in that area. If you look at the spread of the federal government projects across the country, you will agree with me that the federal government has not favored any part of this country. I think the government is doing quite a lot to ensure that there is equitable distribution of projects across the country. I believe that the unity of this country will continue to be a major focus from time to time. You hear some people talking of maybe establishing their own country or secession. I believe that majority of Nigerians believe that they should stay together. And I mean the ordinary Nigerians. These are people who believe in unity of this country. But the elites is where the problem is. The elites will tell you, no, we have to succeed. I believe that we should be fair to the multitude of Nigerians, those ordinary people of Nigeria. What they require is leadership. We must give them leadership, a fair leadership. If we have any issues, we should be able to discuss the issues. We should not neglect people when they complain. But that is not likely to be the most popular position of the people from any part of the country. So I believe that unity of this country is non-negotiable, Lawan said. Buhari is speaking from Nigeria, stating that he's not happy about the situation. But how did we get here? Is he not part of the problem? Is he why will he be in another country in the first place for just a medical checkup if he can't even fix the healthcare sector? How is he going to sort out the security concerns that we have? And now they are claiming that it's just minorities that are looking for breakups. Well, guys, let's hear your own take down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.